Okay, so today we are going to paint a thank you card. Now, first off, our materials. Get a card, and then you can use anything for your palette, such as my favorite chips bag. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to go out and buy all these expensive art material. Just use what you got or what your mama gave you. Okay, so I got this metallic green that I always use. I love it. It's by Deco Art. I love their paint. It's so smooth. And this has like a yellow sheen to it. So I put it right there. And then using this old paint. You can use any kind of paint. Even if it's old, use it. Use what you have. This one's mustard yellow. And if it's really old, you open it up and you're like, whoa, that's really old actually. Bummer. Okay, we're not going to use this one. If it looks like that, it's not savable. I was going to say you can add a drop of water and you can usually shake it up and it'll be savable. But here's another inexpensive one. This is Craft Smart. And this is like 59 cents or something. So go ahead and put a little dab of that. And then Craft Smart again. This is Regal Purple. A little bit of that. And then I like the cranberry wine I used in the video before. But you can use anything that kind of looks like that. Now, this is an old candle that one of my friends gave me, and I'm reusing it as a water cup. So just use whatever you have around the house. And it's a gift that keeps on giving, because now I use it to make thank you cards for my other friends. It's clean water, so your brush gets fresh. And then I'm going to use small paint brushes. So just small paint brushes. They don't have to, it doesn't matter if they're square or round or, you know, just anything at this point to get the paint on the card. Okay. Even if all you have is this fan brush, you could still use what you got. Okay. So just think about where you want. I like to use 2 flowers. So we're going to do sunflowers. So just make a circle. And a circle over here. Simple. And rinse out your brush and get a little bit of purple and just do like a happy face, because they're happy flowers. Little Bob Ross. See? Okay, and then rinse out your brush. And then, you know, I'm going to add a little orange to this. Okay, and sometimes your cap will get hard, and see, like that. So you'll have to open up your lid, and that's okay. Do what you got to do. And just add just like a little hint of orange. And then mix that with the yellow to get a good Cheeto color orange. And then we're going to make our sunflower petals. Press down and just bring it out. Super simple. Now if you're painting with your kids and they're like, I messed up already, don't let them quit. Keep going. Don't quit. And it's not going to look perfect, and it's not going to, you have to just keep working at it. Okay, so we're going to go to our other one and just put petals all around. Add a little bit of water if you feel that the paint is too thick. So you want it just to spread out like that. And see how the purple just blends in here as it pulls out like that? Okay. So then rinse your brush out and then get the bright yellow. Pull all the way up. All the way up. Just pull the paint on until you run out from your brush. Like that. And look how happy that looks and cheerful. And they're gonna love it because they love you. And if you give them this card, this just means so much more than if you bought a card. Anybody can buy a card. But look at how extra loving it is that you actually paint them a card. And people save cards. Like, I have cards that people gave me years ago. And some of those people that passed away and they gave me notes and stuff, I'll reread them and think of them, and it's just so special. And then see here this purple now? Just let the purple drag out, like so. Just drag out the purple. Okay. So let's do it to the flower. Add some more yellow. Now if you ran out of yellow on your palette, just go ahead and get some more. And I will join you. Okay. Here we are. Now we're going to do that to the next one. We're just going to pull it all the way out. This reminds me of my friend's eyelashes. She has like the hugest eyelashes. Just make them go all the way out. And this is kind of like when you're a little kid. You know how you used to paint when you're a little kid? Go back to that. Just exaggerate all your lines. And just keep going in a circle. It's like when we were little kids, we used to do amazing art. And it wasn't until we started looking for other people's approval, then we started getting critical of ourselves, and then you stop doing art. Okay, rinse your brush off, and this is what it looks like so far. Dynamic, sunshine, happy. This is a super happy card. Yellow. Okay, next to my awesome palette. Okay, and then since yellow and purple are pop colors, these really complement each other. So let's add a little bit more purple around here. I have a friend, she just loves sunflowers. You know who you are. And this is actually going to her. And she is kind of like a sunflower because sunflowers are tough and they're resilient and they're joyful and they make people happy, but they can stand the sun. They can stand the heat. And fun fact, they actually follow the sun. And I learned that when it's a cloudy day, they actually face each other. So just like us, it's like if you're feeling down, think about someone you love. Make them a card. Face each other. Okay, so now so I got some of this wine color, and see how this purple is right here? We're gonna just drag this out. Now it doesn't have to be the same length, but make your wrist light. Don't do heavy on this. Just light. See that? Just make your wrist light as you do that. Just go around. This is super simple. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing. We're going to get some of this cranberry looking color. Looks like delicious hot Cheetos. Okay. And do the same thing. Just drag that purple out. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're not perfect, I'm not perfect, but that's what makes this card even better, because any imperfections make it even more special. Because you can go out and buy a perfect card from Trader Joe's or Hallmark or whatever, but none of them is going to be made by you, one of a kind, special. Okay, so I really like this green. I think it might be one of my favorite colors, I'm not sure, but I feel like I want to add this green in here. So if you don't want to add the green, don't add the green, because look how pop color that is already. Sunshine, pure sunshine. But if you want to add the green like me, go ahead. And I'm just going to fill in the triangles, like in between. I just love it. And you know what? Whoever you decide to give your card to, and please give it to somebody. Don't hold on to this. They're going to love it because they love you. And if you don't have anybody to give it to a random person. Like, I've been at the grocery store, I made cards, and I put them in my purse. I put in a baggie, Ziploc in a baggie, because then it will stay clean and stuff. And then if, like, someone's super nice to you, like a sales clerk or a fellow shopper, reach in your purse, not in a creepy way, and give them a card. And usually I will write like love of neighbor or something positive, and just a random card from somebody. It will make somebody's day. Because we live in such a tech world that it's so sad that just receiving a card in the mail, other than bills or from someone who you absolutely love, it really does make a difference. Okay, so I think I like that. I'm going to stop there. And you know what we can do is in the middle of these little flowers, you can use the same brush or whatever brush you have. Just try. What I do is, if the bristles are like flared out because they're old or you just misused them, just dip it in your water and twist it and see how it sharpens the brushes, the threads, the hairs on it. Okay, so once you do that, you come over here and you get either, you can use the purple or the orange, anything other than the yellow, and make another happy smiley face. Okay, see that? Go ahead and do that. And this is gonna be, and this is gonna be the center of the flower. Okay, rinse that out. You're gonna have to, my brush is kind of frayed, so I have to do it quite often. Okay, then get your purple and go up above and make like, continue that. Man, I hope to see some of your guys' cards that you made. Or if you have a good experience of somebody who you dearly love who wrote you a card, or and it meant the world, share it with us. Okay, now in the very, very middle, we're gonna put just like a line. Okay, so let's use orange. Let's bring the orange. Okay, so like a line like that. Okay. So that's my card, and I am so grateful for my friends, for people in my life, and I make thank you cards. And so we're right here between the two, I'm going to put a thank you. Okay, now this, is a duct tape silver paint marker. I love this. You guys try it. And so what I do usually is I press down a little to let the ink come down, and then I make sure I get all that paint before I start writing, or else it's gonna pool of paint, ruin your card. Okay. And just when you sign the word thank you, just let it flow. And if you don't have the greatest writing, it doesn't matter. Even if you write thank you, and even in just plainly, it's still special. Okay, so this is super simple. Anybody can do this. And it's really special. And so what I like to do, see how the paint is still wet? I like to dust it with glitter. Glitter makes everything better. There you go. And voila. I hope you like it.